Hello again everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL's Advanced Edition here on board the Engi Cruiser Type C, the VSS Polygon, Valorous spaceship, of course. Why is that door open? Close that. We have found ourselves a great deal of luck here in this run so far. We've been given tons of amazing free things. We got ourselves a Zoltan overshield, a drone recovery arm, so we can use our drones with more want than abandon once we can get some more money to actually be able to use them more easily. And we've gotten a whole ton of free drones too, with a Combat Drone Mark II sitting in the wings, which will absolutely replace our Combat Drone Mark I once we can get them actually running. Combined with our other systems and our other various powerful bits of gear, we have a pretty incredibly strong ship right here. So, one of our major concerns this run is definitely going to be power consumption. Hopefully we can get a backup battery somewhere. Not right there, though, because we can't afford to go to that store. We have no money to spend there. And overall, this could be a pretty amazing ship. We come across a large trade station. However, as soon as we approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. I have never seen this event before. Let's search amongst the stores and see if someone will sell to us. We apparently spoke to the wrong person in our search for a store. Warnings go off, we detect an automated rebel ship moving into attack, which is actually exactly what I wanted, so that works out great. They have an heavy ion Mark I, which is going to knock our Zoltan overshield down really quickly. They also have a burst laser Mark III, which is not exactly what I wanted to come across right away, but whatever. We're probably going to hack them in the helm to reduce their evasion to 0, so we can make sure we pound them into a fine powder once we are ready to fire. We should be able to tank out most of their early shots. As long as that... Okay, that was exactly what I hoped it didn't happen. As long as one of those shots missed, I think we'd be a pretty good shot at it. But now we're in a bit of trouble. So, let's go for the flak. Here comes some hurt. Oh boy, that knocked out the burst laser, which is exactly... And the hacking, which is exactly what I hoped would not happen. Alright, we're going to turn the combat drone on, because we need to get some damage in here. We missed all of our shots. That is really bad luck. Alright, here comes a bomb. That's fine. Bomb's not important right now. Oh boy. Flak. Burst laser. Turn back on. Alright. Let's go get our Mantis to go slowly repair their hacking, because they have really high evasion as it would seem. Let's go get Trigon to go do it as well. Heptagon and Trigon should be able to get some work done there. Here comes some more lasers though, and a bomb. Oop. At least they didn't hit anything important this time. That's good. Alright, so the hack is almost ready to go. Activate. Oh. Activate the hack. Flak is away. Burst laser's away. There we go. That's some good damage dealt. Alright, let's get you guys to go fix the radar up. Took a bit of damage there, but overall I think we're actually okay. They've knocked out our helm, which isn't great. We should be able to fix that up without too much trouble. None of their other weapons are online anyway. So, they can't dodge. Let's get a flak in there. This time we'll aim at the shields just in case they miraculously survive this, but they won't. There we go. Goodbye, Auto Surveyor. Fantastic. You are down. And the ship explodes, giving us 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 40 scrap, which is basically pretty close to what we could have wanted. We might have wanted to get a little bit more power from our... a little bit more fuel, but we'll take what we can get. We also should turn our O2 back on. That's probably a good idea, since we're getting kind of low. And we'll send Heptagon back over here, because why not? Doesn't really matter where he stands. Save our crew positions. There we go. With 54 scrap to burn, one of the things I want to try and do soon is boost up our drone control, because if we can get a Combat Drone Mark II going, and a Combat Drone Mark I maybe even at some point, that would be some pretty serious firepower. Maybe doors would be a good idea to deal with borders, but we do have an anti-personnel drone now, so that's pretty good at helping fight them off. Getting some more evasion would also be really good, because our evasion is terrible for Sector 4. So I think we're going to go for evasion right now, and see if we can't get ourselves up to at least 5 bars of evasion before we work in any more firepower. We have a bit of money now, we can kind of afford to go to the store to buy fuel, but I'm pretty sure we'll find another one before we run out completely, so let's just keep jumping and hope for the best. Upon our jump, we arrive at the beacon, and we receive a message from a nearby ship saying, "Greetings, and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." But I don't think we're going to pay any fees to them, thank you very much. They say we'll regret the decision, but I don't think we will. Their missile won't be able to get through our shield for a year. That big laser is going to suck, but I think we can actually hack them out pretty safely here and move on. So if we hack them, we could go for the helm again to go for that no missing strategy, which works out very well, so that's what we're going to do. Oink. There we go. The other interesting thing, if you hack the evasion, that automatically brings their evasion down by whatever skill their pilot has, because it locks out the console, so you can't use it. So that's already a really nice upgrade, even just passively. Now we activate the hack, we go for the flak, and we go for the weapons. Oh, the missile stayed online. That's bad news. Alright, well, we should be able to get some damage in there pretty quick. Please don't start hitting me a lot, missile. And you start hitting me. Alright, well, nothing we can do about that, I suppose. They do still have some evasion. They only have 15% evasion. Having the hack on the helm is really nice, because seeing their exact current evasion chance is really useful. Well, at least not useful, but really, I appreciate it, is I guess what I was trying to say. They are boarding us, which is going to be annoying, so let's go send our crew to go deal with that. Another missile's on its way, but that's okay. They should die from this salvo anyway. We're going to get... Oh, that was a lucky miss. Get Hexagon out of there and send our boarding party in there to deal with them. Get the burst laser ready to fire on the weapons just to make sure they can't hit us, and they are going to surrender here. Ooh, that is quite the surrender. 5 fuel, 8 missiles, and 18 scrap. I'd really like to get more scrap out of them, but I don't think I can say no to 5 fuel right now, so we're going to accept that offer. They get to live. Fair enough. You made the correct offer there, guys. You made the correct offer. Awesome. Alright, well, I will definitely take that 5 fuel. That'll help keep us alive, even if it doesn't give us quite as much money as I would have appreciated. I can't really say no to the fuel. Let's keep jumping and see if we can't get ourselves some more loot. There's lots of space over here that I'm interested in exploring, so let's head over this way and see what else we can find. And we jumped into a sun. Oh boy. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until we get out of there or die. A pirate, oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Oh boy. Alright, well this is going to suck. With the sun here, we're going to risk taking a ton of fire damage. On the plus side, basically all of our crucial systems are manned by Engi, so they can repair them pretty quick. And our helm has no air in it, so it's going to put the fires out really quickly. They have a triple ion, though, and a pike beam, and a big rocket launcher. So this guy might be someone we just run away from, honestly. The other alternative is to go for an alpha strike on them and blast out their weapons, hopefully, which we could theoretically get away with if we hack them in the helm. The flak will easily take down all those shields, and then we should hopefully be able to direct the burst laser through to them. But we need to last long enough to be able to fire this thing. And if they keep spamming those ions at our Zoltan shield, it's not going to last for very long. Please charge up your ions and then miss us with this thing. Oh, okay, our shield's basically gone. The odds of this working are pretty slim, but we're going to go for an alpha strike right now. Flak, away. And weapons, away. Yes! Oh, just barely knocked that thing offline. Thank goodness. So we're going to take some fire damage here, but we knocked the missile launcher offline, and we protected ourselves just in time there. Oh, we only got 1 fire. That is easily dealt with. Fantastic. That could not have gone better, I don't think. That's really good. Alright, get the flak in there again. And we have a pretty great position here. I should really get more power so I can run my drones more easily, but for now we're going to make do with what we've got. And we're going to knock out the helm, I guess. And they're trying to run away. Perfect timing. Alright, they try and surrender, offering us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 20 scrap. We don't accept their surrender, we go for blood. And that is a dead pirate interceptor. Nice try. Ship explodes, giving us 2 more fuel, 1 drone part, and 34 scrap. Alright, that works out much better than what we were previously offered. So, let's jump out of this sector. What are we looking at here? There's a store right over there. I don't really want to go to the store anymore, though. We have plenty of fuel now, so let's jump over here instead and see what else we can find. Local sensors pick up 2 ships engaged in a heated battle. It seems the Mantis military ship will surely defeat its prey. Obviously, we help those civilians. I'm going to be right back, though. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that, let's go. We found, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis. So, they have a Zoltan. We have our Zoltan lower shield to protect us from the boarding still, which is good, because they're going to be boarding us when we get the opportunity. Actually, thankfully, this guy isn't that great at breaking down our shield. As long as that isn't an ion bomb, we should be okay here. That'll block the Hermes if it hits us, which it didn't. Oh, yeah. We also just leveled up our piloting, which is great. Engines are not maxed out yet, because Pentagon joined later, but he's getting pretty close. Alright, well, I think we go for the helm hack here, the easy strategy. Oh, another miss, fantastic. Alright, we are going to activate the helm hack. Shots are fired, knocks out the bomb before it can hit us. Burst laser's fired. Oh yeah, that knocks him out pretty hard. That's awesome. The other nice thing about a Combat Drone Mark II is a Combat Drone Mark II is fast enough to basically neutralize their ability to keep a shield regenerating, because it fires so fast, which means that we can effectively lock them down with that once the flak takes their shields out, and that will be amazing. Alright, this should kill them pretty quick here. They've got a little bit of hull left, but not enough to really last. They have a med base, we can't kill the crew very easily, but that's fine anyway, because Like I said, they're not going to last anyway. They might get one more shot off of this thing, but it still doesn't take down the shield, so they still won't be able to board us, which means they're still dead. And we're going to activate the hack before we fire this one anyway, to guarantee that they take a bazillion damage, and that is a dead Mantis fighter. Nice try. The Mantis ship breaks apart, and we get a missile, a drone part, and 41 scrap, and when we contact the civilian ship, it turns out they ran away. Alright, fair enough. You can't win them all, I guess. Let's max out our engines here. Max them up to level 5, which is like the minimum acceptable level for them for right now. And let's keep jumping around in here. Plenty more ground to cover, and we jumped into a pulsar. Oh joy. A small research station orbits a nearby pulsar. It appears largely abandoned, but we detect power signatures flaring up as soon as we're in scanning distance. A small combat ship launches from the station. Pirates. Alright, well, they've got a halberd beam and a 2-shot laser, which is probably not quite enough to knock out our Zoltan shield before the, this thing goes off, but it will be a problem, because as soon as that thing does go off, they're going to halberd beam us when we have... Actually, if we keep our Zoltan shield up until this thing fires, we'll be okay here. Ion Pulse imminent, perfect. Let's launch that hack at their helm. The Ion Pulse should get completely absorbed by our shield. Yep. Oh wow, didn't even destroy the overshield. That's amazing. Didn't knock out much for them either. It did ionize their helm though, which is good news. So their evasion is currently a little bit messed up. Let us... They must have level 3 helm, because they still have a pretty decent evasion score. That's weird. That's impossible. There's no way they have a 50% evasion. Alright, so we're okay here now. They're going to try and board us with an Engi, it looks like, which is fine. We're going to activate the hack on their helm just to make sure they have no evasion. There we go. There's some damage. And we're going to burst them in the weapons to make sure they can't do anything to us. Fantastic. And we're going to send our crew to go deal with these boarders. I could activate a boarding drone this time, but there's an Engi and a human. I think we'll be okay. There we go. Let's deal with them. They will bring us pretty low, though. I might not want to do it this way. And they knocked out our shields, which is not great because they're about to fire on us. Hopefully we can get our burst laser away before they can get theirs away. This is going to hurt. Okay, they only fired one laser, so that's not so bad. And it missed us, too, which is even better. So our Mantis kills the Engi, hopefully. I'm going to move Trigon out of there for a second so we can get the kill. Good. And we move back in. Alright, time to flak him again. Doesn't really matter where we aim. This ship is not the best for aiming this thing at. That's probably the best system, is the most adjacent sections. There we go. He's dead. Trigon got the experience that time, but that's fine. Send our crew back to stations, and they're trying to surrender now, offering us 3 fuel, 3 missiles, and 18 scrap. We don't accept their surrender, though. We're going to burst laser them and hopefully murder them. Perfect. Down they go. Alright, that could not have gone much better than that. Ship explodes, giving us 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 37 scrap. A much better offer than what they gave us earlier. That's easily a vast improvement. Alright, so... this is looking pretty good. Let us regenerate those shields, hopefully, and then get out of here. Okay, Ion Pulse imminent. We're just going to leave. We're going to go around this way, I think, and then head to the exit there. Not too worried about running out of space. We'll see what happens. As soon as we jump into the system, we receive a hail from a nearby civilian Engi vessel. Their captain appears on screen. Strange bug, can you assist in debugging? Sure, let's listen to their problem. Found malfunctioning Mantis, believes it is human, will receive input only from human. Danger evaluation extremely high, provide assistance. Well, we can send a shuttle with an away team to help. We can leave them, because a cornered Mantis is dangerous. We can send our human crew member to communicate with the Mantis, or we can send a Mantis crew member to communicate with the Mantis. If he thinks he's human, we're going to send a human. Alright, Trigon, time to go convince this friend to join us. The Mantis is grateful to see another human, and introduces himself as Robert Smith. He explains he's from a nearby human colony, and would appreciate being returned there. Okay, let's bring him home. Welcome aboard, Robert. The colony is a mining operation that specializes in FTL fuel. Robert's family, the head engineers, are excited to see him and are very grateful for his return. Apparently, he ran away to join the Federation like his older brother, but was never accepted onto a ship. Alright, well, he can join us if he wants. We can take a crazy Mantis. That'll give us our second anti-border Mantis, which is exactly what I wanted. I could like some Zoltan too, but I'll take another Mantis. He graciously accepts, having always wanted to serve in the Federation. Welcome aboard, you loyal friend. We're going to rename you, though. Smith is not your name. He's a repair Mantis? He is a repair Mantis. I guess that makes sense, given that his family are engineers, but that's kind of silly. Alright, we're going to make you, my good friend, into... You are going to be Tetragon. Excellent. You're square. We have the entire set now, from 3 up to 10. Fantastic. So... probably not going to use Trigon much anymore. If we can get him replaced with a Zoltan, that would be awesome, but I'll take what I can get. We have 54 scrap to spend. I might want to save some of that money and get ourselves level 3 shield sometime, because that's a really nice defensive layer. Or I might start buffing up our drones. Either way, the Rebel fighter here would seem to suggest elements of the Rebel fleet are already making incursions on the Engi space. We move into engage. Alright, they've got a flak weapon, heavy laser, and a chain laser, so that's going to wreck our defenses pretty fast. I might actually hack weapons this time. They don't have as high-level shields, so we don't necessarily need the full hack there. This is probably a good idea. And oh, that was the wrong timing. I meant to hack before they fired the flak. It didn't do any damage with it, though. Holy cow, that's incredible. I was not expecting them to do nothing with that thing. Wow. An entire flak shot did no damage. Alright, we're going to fire the burst laser on their weapons to try and negate some of that firepower. Oh, they have high evasion. I guess going for the helm might have been a good idea after all. This should knock our shields out, though. Oh, only did 1 bar. Wow. I guess these flak guns are not very good at dealing with Zoltan shields. I would have assumed they were, but apparently not. Wow. Alright, we're going to activate the hack here again, even though they just fired, to make sure the chain laser stays as slow as it possibly can. And we're going to burst them in the weapons again. There we go. Keep them as much down as possible. That's a really weird thing. I was not expecting that to be the case. Alright, we still have a bar of our Zoltan shield up. That's hilarious. These guys just cannot hit us. I'd love to get ourselves a drone active to help us deal some extra firepower here, but we'll see about that. Here we go. Oh, really? Come on now. The shield came up immediately after we got in there. Alright, now they're boarding us, which is fine. We're going to send our anti-boarding mantis to go deal with them. You're going to go hang out over here for a minute. These guys are going to come in and deal some damage. Lasers are coming in, but the lasers can't get through our defenses this way, which is fine by me. This is a weird layout. Alright, we're going to knock out their shields this time, just to make sure we don't have to keep dealing with that problem anymore. Flak, get in there. Here we go. Burst laser to the shields, and they try and surrender, offering us 4 fuel, 2 drone parts, and 21 scrap. The 4 fuel is a really nice offer. 2 drone parts, 21 scrap, also pretty nice. We're not going to accept, though, because we're awful. We're just going to murder them. There we go. And as a result, we get 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 41 scrap. I'm okay with that still. We only really need 1 drone part every time we use a hacking drone to make sure we never run out. So we're okay here. 95 scrap, that's a lot of money. I think we probably want to go straight for the drone control now, but getting those shields is also pretty tempting. Let's keep jumping around a little bit more, and we'll see what else we can do here in the sector before we need to move on. We've got plenty of time still before we need to start spending all of our money. We stumble across a forward scout of the Rebel fleet. And they are trying to run away. That's a problem. They have a halberd beam and a chain laser, which is an interesting combination. It's going to take them a while to get through our shields, though. They do have a teleporter again, so they might try and board us. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. We are going to power up the flak here. We are going to be using a combat drone this time, I think. Might as well get him over there right now. And I think we're going to hack the helm, as we tend to, because it's a very easy way to knock them out. There we go. So that our flak can easily get through. That's most of our Zoltan shield down, but not all of it, surprisingly enough. Activate the hack. Here comes a good amount of firepower. We're going to try and knock out their engines. There we go, and we set them on fire. That's exactly what we're looking for. That should make it easy enough for us to keep them disabled. Once that guy gets out of the helm, too, we'll be even better off here. So let's get another flak ready. Their weapons are burning out. Their enemy FTL is now delayed because they have no engines and the system's on fire. I think these guys are toast, which is good news for us. Get that flak in there again. Oh, look at all those hits on the shields. Awesome. And that'll kill them. They're dead, I think. We're going to fire another shot in there just to make sure. That'll do it, though. Rebel fighter goes down. Awesome. So, ship breaks apart, and we're relieved to know we're still one step ahead of the fleet, getting 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 31 scrap. Excellent. Let's power up the O2 again so we don't suffocate anymore. We have 126 scrap to burn. Probably should start spending some of that, but I'm kind of expecting there to be a store around here. I think we can actually go 1, 2, 3, which is amazing here for our time. 126 scrap would easily let us get level 3 shields, which would make us much tougher if our Zoltan shield goes down, which inevitably will. Or we could buff up our drone control to level 4 and get some power so we can easily start using a combat drone Mark II. I think we're going to go for the shields right now, though, because getting level 3 shields is like the highest level you can reasonably justify getting at all times. Level 4 is a bit expensive for what it does, but level 3 is really nice for that extra defensive layer, especially with good evasion. We find the Rebel automated ship scout rather, floating near this beacon, and despite being in pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Alright, let's attempt to download the ship's data stores. We accidentally reactivate the ship's AI, and its weapons immediately go online. Here comes a fight. They've got a cloak, big missile, a bomb of some kind, and a ion blast, which is not exactly great news for us, but we'll have to make do with what we can do. Only have 2 shields, though, so if we can hack the helm, they're not going anywhere. Alright, let's get that hack in there. Please miss us with that ion shot. Yeah! Bomb hits us, though. Missile misses us. Awesome. So, we have a bit of time here now to get some damage on these guys before they start wrecking us. Absolutely wrecking us. But we'll do what we can. Another ion comes in and hits us. We have 1 little bar left, so we can survive 1 more shot here. I think what we're going to do is... Come on, bomb. Uh-oh. That missile's going to hit us now. Oh, boy. We're going to activate the hack. Oh, 3 hull damage. This didn't hit anything important. And, oh, come on! You cloak right when the Flak 2's ready as you're hacked. You jerks. Might be time to leave. I don't know if it's worth hanging around here. We're just going to take so much damage from this ship. If we'd been able to get that Alpha Strike in there, that would have been worthwhile. But as it is, I don't think it was. Yeah, no, we're going to leave. It's not worth hanging out there. It's going to just be damage central. Get out of there before you take too much damage. Well, what do you know? Debris from a battle is scattered around this system. A few pieces bounce against our ship. We passively scan them and discover there's a functioning weapon amongst them. 16 scrap and a laser charger. Not going to use that for sure, but I'll take it. And, yeah, that'll do. Let's hit the exit beacon, then get out of here. It's too bad we got blocked there in our first attack. That would have been really nice if we could get through, but apparently that wasn't going to happen today. We've arrived here at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector, and we come across an asteroid mining colony. They message us immediately, saying, "Greetings. Our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded this system. Do you have any extra explosives?" And we absolutely do. We have 15 missiles we can easily afford to give them. And they say, "Wow, this will help our efforts considerably." They offer to have their engineers fix up our ship and upgrade our reactor. 9 hull repair and reactor upgrade by 1. Okay, I think we could have gotten better stuff for that 15 missiles, but at least we got a reactor upgrade, which is something I needed, and some repair, which is not bad. But, yeah, I think we kind of got shortchanged there for 15 missiles. Whatever, we'll take it. Next sector, here we go. Option is Mantis-controlled or civilian sector. Not great options here, really. Not great options. We might go to the Mantis-controlled sector just because we have a Zoltan overshield, which will help us against the boarding at least a little bit, but I'm not sure. Civilian sector is another green sector, but does have the benefit of giving us the option of 2 choices for the final sector, whereas Mantis Control only gives us 1 option. This has been so much green. So much green. Where do we go now, though? Where do we go now? It's not really a tricky decision, but I'm just questioning whether we want to reduce our choices for later and go to the Mantis-controlled sector where we will get boarded, and without a med bay, that's going to hurt us a lot. Civilian sector doesn't have much of anything interesting in it, though. Whatever. You know what? Just because we've gone to every green sector so far, we're going to go to the civilian sector, and we can make our choice next sector. So what do we see here? We're in a new sector. We have to get to the exit beacon and jump to the next exit before the pursuing rebels can catch us. Alright, so we have a ton of loot in our hold still. We should really try and get to a store and get rid of some of this junk. There's some nebula in this sector. We'll probably take advantage of some of that. Let's go over... Make that jump? I don't know. We'll go over this way and we'll work our way around through there a little bit. What do we see here? We detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It doesn't engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. Well, that's perfect. Early in the game, the sensor's data is super valuable. Let's attack that ship and get to the sensor station. Oh boy, talk about drones. Alright, that's not good news. Well, we'll do our best here to knock them out. We're probably going to go for their helm with the hack again, because it's an easy way to prevent them from being able to get away from us. That also lowers their evasion flat anyway, like I mentioned earlier, which is great. Our shield is not going to last long. Oh boy. Please regenerate those shields quicker. Oh man. Ooh! Just barely didn't take damage there. Alright, we're going to hack the helm now, and we're going to fire the burst laser at the weapons now. There we go. Knocked out most of their weapon firepower, so that's good news for us. That makes us a lot safer here. Okay. I'd love to be able to get our drones online, but we're going to have to wait a little while so we can get some more power to do that. We could have, I guess we could afford to do it now, but I'm not super keen on rushing still. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Now they're harmless. Oh boy. Alright, so this is a bit of a mess, but we're in a pretty good position here still anyway, because they can't do much to us now. This burst laser should kill them anyway. Oh, 15% evasion, 2 misses, really? Get that flak in there, this should kill them. There we go. Auto assault taken down. That could have been bad, but thankfully it wasn't. We had 26 scrap and some map details, that'll do. Alright, so there's a store right there. We're probably going to go there in 2 jumps. Interestingly enough, the only Ion Nebula section I wasn't planning on going to is the only one with an Ion Storm in it. I was planning on going through here mostly. So we'll see how that works out. Let's go over this way and see what happens. What's over here? We see a civilian space station with heavy damage. We receive a message saying they've been hit hard by the war and need more drone parts to speed up their repairs. They offer to buy some from us if we have extra. Well, we kind of do have extra. I'm going to only sell them a couple, though. I'll sell them 6 drone parts for 24 scrap, because the last thing I want to do is run out of drone parts here. So we'll do that. It gives us a pretty good amount of money. And we'll keep going. There's a store right there, so we'll see what we can do there. We are down to only 4 fuel, so that store is going to be pretty useful, actually. What do we find here? Nothing much. We see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. We receive an automated message saying, "We don't know who you are and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair." We're going to ignore that station though, and we're going to jump to the store, I guess. Only 62 scrap isn't a great amount to go to the store with, but we don't want to miss the opportunity because we're not going to get to the other one. We need the fuel. We find ourselves surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail us and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. We got a lot of fuel is the important thing here. Nothing else I actually want, though. So we're going to buy all their fuel, and we're going to sell them the beam drone, because I think we're going to use the Combat 2 for everything now. That's just a good weapon. Sell them the charge laser and the beam drone. I think I can actually upgrade our drone system enough to immediately start using the Combat 2, so I can sell the Combat 1. Let's go into our ship and take a look. I can indeed. I don't get quite enough power to run it, but that's fine. We'll go into our ship here. Equipment. We'll sell the Combat 1. I don't normally use level 2 drones for anything, but we'll give it a shot here. We'll use a Combat 2 drone and see how it goes. So, sell them the Combat 1 drone. There we go. That gives us another 38 scraps. We can buy another power bar, I believe. And that should work out nicely for us. So, into the store. I wish they had sold a backup battery. I probably would have bought one of those if they had one. Getting that extra power would have been quite nice. So this lets us power up our combat drone with minimal expense to our other systems. And let's get a move on. That was a really good sale. Let's get in here and fight whatever's hiding in this nebula. Nebulas are known to be popular mantis hunting grounds, information we would have done well to heed here. Alright, they have a 4-shot charge laser, they have a big missile launcher, and a bomb. Oh boy. Well, we're going to try and blast them as quickly as we can. We're going to knock out their weapons, I think, with our hack, because they only have 2 bars of shield, so we should be able to take them out pretty easily beyond that. I probably shouldn't keep using our hacking drone so wantonly, but I'm trying to protect myself the only way I easily can. I do have a defense drone, so I can defend against rockets that way, and I feel like an idiot for not using it earlier. I forgot we even had it. So, for everyone who's complaining we weren't using the defense drone, I just remembered we actually had one of those. Forgot all about it. So, we are going to hack the weapons. There we go. That should slow them down significantly, and we'll get that flak ready to go. And we're also going to take power out of here and here to activate the Combat Drone Mark II. Go flak! Ooh, that's some good damage. Burst laser into the weapons. Oh, those misses. Ouch. Alright, that missile should get blocked. Oh, missed anyway. Perfect. Stun ion bomb. Misses us completely. Perfect. And they're dead. Mantis Interceptor destroyed. Nicely done there, little drone. Ship explodes, giving us 3 fuel, 1 missile, and 45 scrap. I will take it. Alright, that drone did good work there. Let's turn our O2 and our medbay back on. I might buy some more power just so we can immediately use that guy without having to worry about not being able to run him, taking power out of other systems or whatnot. Alright, let's jump into this nebula beacon and see what's over here. What do we have here? The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. We see lights flicker what looks like debris. An Rebel scout bursts from the wreckage. Alright, Combat Drone Mark II and a Beam Drone Ion Blast Mark II. This is a nasty setup. Holy cow. Alright, well, this could be bad news. We're going to do our best here, but this is going to suck. They're going to burn through us really fast, and that Ion is going to wreck our days. Thankfully, they missed the first one, which is going to slow them down a little bit, but not much. Probably not enough. We're going to hack the helm to give us that reduce their evasion pretty significantly. But yeah, this is going to suck once they start hitting those shots. So we're going to need to activate our drone. Take power to the clone bay for now. This is going to suck. Alright, so Combat Mark II active. Evasion hack, active, flak, fire. And we need to hit them in the weapons right now because we need to knock out as much of that as we possibly can. There we go, that's some good stuff. Our shields are down though, and we're not going to be able to get... Oh, nasty hit in the weapons. Oh boy. Alright, we need to put that fire out right now. Let's get that fire out pronto. Now, we should be able to lock them down without being able to repair that system, but we're going to start losing our other weapons in a second, and that's bad news. We're going to flak them in the shield again, and hopefully they won't be able to get through us very quickly. Our crew should be able to handle this for now. If they get fast shots like that, though, it's going to make things harder, especially since we don't have our shield crew ready to keep things defended here. There we go. There's some more damage on him. Get a shot in there, please. Nope, no shots in there, but we will be able to keep them down so the burst laser can fire through, even when the flak is not ready to go. Alright, I think we're okay now. There we go. Got some shots in on the weapons there with our drone. That's good news. They only have 3 hull left. We probably should be using our hack here. We'll use that on the next flak shot. Alright, activate the hack. And they should be pretty much dead with this burst laser shot. Perfect. Down they go. Whew! Well, that could have been much worse. Ship explodes, giving us 3 more fuel, 2 missiles, and 36 scrap. Alright, awesome. So, power-up systems here. We use that scrap again to buy another power bar so we can use the combat drone right away. We definitely want to get ourselves a backup battery if we can, though, because we're kind of low on power, we're kind of close to the maximum power, despite the fact that we don't have a whole lot of evasion, a lot of weapon power. So, yeah. Overall, though, this ship is pretty strong, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Let's go see what this beacon's all about, and see what we have to fight over here. The only other ship at this beacon messages us, saying, "Finally, after months of waiting, someone has fallen into our trap." Alright, well, we'll deal with this. So, we're going to use the defense drone and combat drone Mark II here. Bit of an experimental strategy I should have been using earlier. Since we have a drone recovery arm, I'm always in the mindset that we don't have a drone recovery arm, because it's such a rare item to get when you have a drone-based ship. But since we have one, we can afford to use the defense drone to block the missiles and the combat drone to fight them, and we get both of the drone parts back at the end of the fight anyway, as long as no one manages to like randomly shoot them with a laser or something. Send a hack over there on the helm, because seriously, blocking out their evasion is the thing that makes this the easiest for us. And we're going to power up our defense drone first, so that it's ready to go when that bomb fires, which is going to be very soon, I think. It might be a breach. Holy cow. Good thing we can block that. Alright. It looks like it's a breach. Wow. Still not firing. So we're going to activate the hack, we're going to fire the flak at the shields. Here it goes. And we're going to burst laser them in the weapons, I think? Sure. Make ourselves as protected as possible. There we go. Blocked it even though it missed anyway. Activate the combat drone to keep them locked down now. Bomb goes away. It misses us. Perfect. Alright. All they have left is the big missile launcher, so that can't actually do anything to us at the moment, which is great. And our drone will keep the shields at basically 0, so that when we get our next flak shot, we should be basically hitting them really hard. And knock them down. And they try and surrender, offering us 5 fuel, 2 drone parts, and 24 scrap. Well, the 5 fuel, 2 drone parts thing is really nice. We're not going to accept their surrender. We're terrible people. Now they have no missiles, and they can't really do much to us at all. Alright. Perfect. Let's burst them in the weapons. And they're dead anyway. Well done, their drone. Ship explodes, give us 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 35 scrap. Well, it's better than nothing. We get that drone part back anyway, we get this one back in a second. With 49 scrap, I'm not sure exactly what we want to upgrade. We might go for doors or something like that. That'll make it easier for us to deal with borders, because we're still not a great ship equipped. We still don't have a great deal of equipment to deal with that. But for now, we're going to jump to this distress beacon and see what else we can do. Here we go. What do we have here? Once we arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails us, saying, "Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Can you lead us there?" Well, you're a Federation bomber. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to lead you to the destination. They say, "Thank you," giving us 26 scrap as a down payment, and ask us to follow them. Quest beacon is way over there, though, game. Why did... Ugh. Alright, if we're going to go there, we need to go, like, really fast, and we're going to have to take 2 empty beacons on the way back. We might not help them. Or we might do like a risky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thing. There's no way we're going to make it that far, though. This is not a very good situation. Unfortunately, we can't really help them very easily. The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears it's being chased by a pirate. Let's aid those civilians. We power up weapons to engage the pirate ship, and we find that they have some pretty tough defenses. Thankfully, our Combat Mark II drone wrecks those shields, so that should be pretty easy. There we go. Hope you weren't planning on defending yourself with that. I wonder what their evasion is, because our combat drone hit a lot of those shots. Alright. Double miss. Fantastic. We're not going to hack them this time if we can afford it. We should be able to just get through here with our normal attacks. Look at those misses. That's amazing. Alright, and we're going to hit them with the weapons with burst laser. Go, go, go. Fantastic. These guys are basically in trouble now. They've got 3 health left, no real firepower in the lasers. They probably won't be able to even get down our Zoltan shield. And I'm okay with that. And they're dead. Goodbye, pirate fighter. Awesome, this is a strong ship now. The pirate ship breaks apart, giving us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 45 scrap. And when we contact the civilians, oh wow, they respond, saying it's a good thing we came when we did. They'd be dead now otherwise. They gave us 24 scrap and a heavy laser Mark 1, which we're probably going to sell. Yeah, that's fine, we'll take it. We might use it instead of the small bomb if we're crazy, but the small bomb is good for taking out high-level shields on ships later on, so we'll keep it for now. 144 scrap. What else can we go to? We could go over here. We could go jump, 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 jump. We're probably going to have to fight enemies at the exit, though, if we do that, which is kind of stupid. So we're just going to jump here. I think we can make it to there safely. I don't think they're going to overrun that beacon. Just do a quick little visual check here. If we have about this much time to there. Oh yeah, we should have plenty of time. Let's jump over here, and then we'll head over to that other beacon. And we're probably going to abandon those Federation bomber crew, unfortunately. Upon completing our jump, we receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Well, no thank you. We reject that offer, and they're going to try and fight us, which is fine, because they're probably just going to die. Not really a good place to fire the Flag 2 on board this ship, but we're going to activate the combat drone, and he should start harassing them already. Hopefully he doesn't get shot by a rocket or something, because they can stop right in front of guns, which is annoying. First missiles away, but these are tiny missiles. I'm not too worried about them. They might be Artemis missiles, but they're still not big enough to be a real concern because we still have a full shield up. And they've missed us with everything else they've fired anyway. Alright, launch attack on the weapons. Oh, one shot hit there, and they've still not managed to hit us enough to get through our shields, which is great. They've lost their big ion weapon, rather their big laser weapon. Ion weapon's still intact, unfortunately. Missile coming in. Now we get to see if it's a 2 damage or 1. No, we do not. It missed us again. And now their weapons are on fire, which is even better for us. Alright, they still have the missile launcher online, which is kind of annoying, but they're going to run out of bombs, hopefully, before they can even get through our shields. It's another miss! Alright. This is good. That's what we're hoping for. That kind of missing is not something you expect to have happen all the time. Fire the flak, then we'll go for the burst into the weapons again. Their evasion is terrible! Alright, they offer to give us some goods if we don't destroy their ship. We don't accept their surrender. They have had so many misses with those ions and with those missiles. It's crazy. Did they hit us this time? They do. Okay, our Zoltan shield is finally down. I might activate the defense drone. Nope. The weapons missile launcher burned out just in time. Perfect. Don't need to activate the defense drone at all. And you are dead, friends. This flag should kill you, and if not, this burst laser certainly will. There we go. Pirate Scout goes down. Perfect. Ship explodes, giving us 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 46 scrap. Awesome. So, 190 scrap to spend. Let's keep jumping. We have 10 fuel. What are we going to see here? We stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're charging up their FTL, though, and if they get away, they'll no doubt warn the fleet of our position. We can't have that now, can we? So, what we're going to do is we're going to have to hack them in the helm. Easiest way to stop them from running away. Doink. There we go. We're going to activate the combat drone, since they have nothing else that really matters here. And I think we're going to hack them right now, honestly, just to reduce their ability to get away here. We might wait for an alpha strike here, because then we can hopefully destroy their engines as well, which will make it a lot easier for us to really get them down. Alright. And hacking time. And burst laser into the engines, please. Nice. Not actually enough to stop them completely, but enough to make their pilot want to leave. We've got a shot in there too, which will slow them down. That'll have to do. They might be slowed down enough they can't leave before we can fire again, which would be nice. There we go. Now their FTL jar is broken. They've just boarded us, which is not great, but we can send our crew to go deal with them, and the crew's already dead. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to get you out of there, Octagon. And the ship breaks apart. Relieved to know we're still one step ahead of the fleet, giving us 3 fuel, a missile, and 40 more scrap. We have tons of money to spend. There we go. And we'll get Octagon back in there so that he can help defend them. Our crew should be fine here. I could use the anti-personnel drone, but I kind of want to try and get some Mantis skill if I can. It's not going to make much of a difference here, really, because they haven't been able to fight all game, so they're not going to be very skilled, but nice to give them the experience anyway. So, there we go. 230 scrap is hilarious. I think we have enough time to go here and here. Let's just do another quick visual check on the advancement rate of that rebel fleet. If they advance that far this time, next time, ooh, it's going to be really close. It's going to be really close, I think, like right there, but I think we should be okay. So we're going to risk it. We're going to go over here and see what we can find. I shouldn't really spend this scrap, but whatever. We're going to hold on to it for now. This beacon seems to serve as a meeting place for local traffic. It seems we can find crew willing to fight on our ship here for a price. Well, we don't want to buy any crew right now, so we're just going to not hire anyone. That's a pretty good price, though, for a human crew with 2 skills. That's nice. We're not going to hire you, though. Sorry. We're jumping onwards to the exit. Sorry there, Quest Beacon 2. I'd love to help you guys, but you are forcing us to do such an unoptimal path that we're not going to do it. We've arrived here at the long-range beacon. What do we find? We receive a message from a Sorrel refugee colony. Hail. We'd like to help you on your mission, but don't have much to offer. If you have extra metal, perhaps we could work on your ship. Sure, let's see what they want to do. 15 scrap for an oxygen upgrade. Okay, that's cheaper than if we buy it ourselves. We let their team on board, and after a short time, they finish their work. Okay, we got an O2 upgrade for 15 scrap instead of like 25, so that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. I was expecting it to be like sensors or something, which is still about the same value. Alright, we have 215 scrap to spend in the next sector, which is good, because we're getting out of here in a hurry. Options now are rebel-controlled or rebel-controlled. Good thing we went to the green sector to give ourselves lots of options, isn't it? There's nothing here. Alright, well, let's go down this way. Let's go down to the rebel-controlled sector. That'll make a nice symmetrical path. Here we go. Alright, we've made it here to the rebel-controlled sector. This sector was bustling with activity just a few years ago. Now, more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed, many settlements have been abandoned, and the rebel patrolled constantly. Alright. However, in order to see what happens in the future here, you're going to have to come back again next time, because this is it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing through FTL's Advanced Edition here on board the Engi Cruiser Type C on hard mode. Why is this door open? Close that. There we go. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye-bye.